What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Astrology Pill. I am Ryan, your astrological physician, and today we're going to be talking about the Libra new moon. And so, first of all, Libra. Libra is the ruler of the seventh house. It is all about relationships, partnerships, balance. It's all about harmony. It just wants fairness. It wants things of that nature. Being ruled by Venus, it is a very attractive energy to be in. Whether you're ruled by Venus yourself, or we're going through a Libra transit like we are now. I think Sun is in Libra, and Mercury retrograde will be in Libra soon enough. But with this Libra new moon, the focus is on the other person, relationships, partnerships. And so this moon is going to be square to Saturn. And Saturn has a tendency to bring a little bit more realism to the situation. We may begin to realize that the partnerships or the relationships that we are seeking might come with a little bit more hard work and perseverance. We also may see that there's a little bit more or less room for error as we're approaching such partnerships, relationships, or even trying to find harmony. There might be just enough room for us to do it the right way. And we may get a little bit more serious about our relationships, a little bit more serious about partnerships, whether that be a committed relationship with a significant other or a business partnership. But we might begin to get more serious about these things just to see a little bit more action being put towards making it come to fruition. Also, during this new moon, we have Neptune and Venus in opposition. And so both of these planets deal a lot with pleasurable things. Neptune likes to dissolve away structures and make things less structured, and while Venus just likes pleasure, it likes beautiful things. So when these two planets oppose each other, it's a good time to start dreaming about maybe your ideal partner, Venus being partnerships and relationships. Venus also being women. You might begin to start dreaming about what your ideal spouse or relationship would be like. We can also begin to imagine having more value. What would you do with that extra money that you could be making from a job or from a business that you're working on? What could you start to do with investments? What would you start to do with that new thing that you're thinking about purchasing, or with having just more comfort or more value attached to you? And we can also begin to look at real love versus fake love, because Neptune is also delusional. It can begin to romanticize things too much, whereas Venus is a little bit more of a grounded love if you're looking at its rulership over Taurus. But starting to realize, like, what is something that but you look at it both ways too, because Venus can also be a very materialistic love, whereas Neptune can also be more of an unconditional love. So you have that balance there too. And so we need to realize, what is it that we're loving something for, or a person for? And being Libra relationships, why are we entering into this relationship? Is it something that is short term, or is it something for the long term that we're entering into this partnership for? Also at this time, Mercury and Mars are in retrograde. And with both of these planets retrograde, our focus is on our inner willpower, our strategy and execution. And all of these things are going to be in play as we start to ask ourselves these questions. Who do I see myself with? How should I approach these one-to-one situations with people? Do I have a strategy in place? Am I getting what I want out of it? And am I executing at the point of attack? And so we're looking at the bigger picture here. And that's what Mars is ultimately trying to do in a square aspect to Jupiter. Jupiter is expansive and it wants us to see the bigger picture. And we may tend to fall victim of to the details, really. But we should really start to work towards the bigger picture of things, because there's a lot of things playing out right now. There's a lot of things happening, and we can really get caught up if we start to focus on one little small thing, but really just focus on the bigger picture. And so the astrology pill today for this Libra new moon is to put yourself out there. Trust your potential. Give yourself a goal and go after it. All right. I thank you all for tuning in. I ask that you continue to like, share, and comment on all of our videos, and subscribe to our channel, and I'll be back next week with another video.